Hi, ThatPaulGuy. As many of you that may have seen previous videos know, the video quality of some of my videos has been a little bit of a change here and there, sometimes getting much better, sometimes taking a little bit of a backslide, including my attempt at upgrading to a budget 4K camera, which I'll link up here. But today I'm doing something a little different. I am going back to, I guess you could call it a mainstay. If you're going to do something in a quality camera, there's really just one way to go. Sony.
It's a Sony.
Today we're taking a look at Sony's HDR CX405 Handycam. Sony's been incredible in video components for decades. Not only do they make things like your PlayStation that you're probably currently using, they make televisions. They made incredible televisions back in the day, and they probably still make very, very good televisions, including some of the technology that was really at the forefront. They invented not only the Sony Betamax, but the VHS, and if you don't know what either one of those are, that's quite all right. But Sony has been in the forefront of video quality and photographic quality for a very, very long time. So much so that when I went to go looking for just your basic 1080p camera, this is what I went with. It's pretty much Sony's baseline model, the 405 is, and it's got some things that it does very, very well. It doesn't try to do several things kind of well. It does a few things very well. One of those things is it records at 1080p at 60 frames per second. It records in two different formats, one of them being MP4, which will make doing videos like this much, much easier when it comes to editing. It does have a full screen LCD screen, sorry for the sound there, and it does have a toggle, well, not really a toggle, but more or less a mini joystick that will help you navigate through the menu and select whatever choices you're going to have. It does have a slot for an SD, it's a micro SD, but if you insert the card the other way, it's expecting Sony's proprietary micro M2 card. So it will take either one of those cards, different formats, same hole, so that makes things pretty convenient. Does have a very, very smooth wide to telephoto. I was very impressed with that, and I'm very impressed with the camera quality or the video quality overall. Sound quality is also very good. I'm electing obviously to use a separate microphone, which I do to do all my recordings or most of my recordings, but I was very impressed with just the sound quality itself coming from the Sony. It does have an Exmor R CMOS chip and a Carl Zeiss lens, which means that all of the pictures, all the video, everything that's going to be coming into your camera is going to be in very true high type fidelity. It's going to be rendered through the glass lens very well, and when it hits that CMOS to be saved into memory, it's going to be very, very true and very high quality. Like I said, it does record at 1080p at 60 frames per second. So I don't have to worry about trying to upscale anything from 30 frames to 60 frames, and I find that very, very convenient. When I'm going to charge or download, I can use the USB that is already connected to the camera that tucks away into the hand band or the hand strap pretty conveniently. Very, very easy to do. But keep in mind that the best way to do that if you're looking for a quick file transfer is still to take the microchip or the micro SD card or the M2 out of the camera itself and plug it into a card reader. Speaking of that, the base model of this camera through Sony and a couple of other sources runs 199 bucks, 200 bucks. And for a 1080p camera, especially a Sony, that's a great deal. You're not going to get much cheaper than that unless you're trying to do something, really dirt cheap. And I would you can probably find a 1080p camera for $100, $125. Don't do it. Save a few extra dollars and get something you can count on. Very well constructed, very solid. The screen is bright and very easy to read. It does have its own lens cap that is included, just a slide toggle. And overall, the construction on the camera is very, very good. Along with that, I opted to order, I guess you could call it an accessory pack when I was looking at Amazon for it. It did come with several different things. It's pretty much a goodie bag that has extra battery, extra charger. It's got a tripod, it's got a carrying case, some cleaning stuff that comes in it, including a wipe. It's got spray. It even comes with a little brush so you can clean the lens cover. A variety of things that are in here. One of the things I really did like was the tripod that comes in it. However, the advertisement says that there was actually supposed to be 2 different types of tripods. One of them does not come with it. And the SD card they sent was actually the wrong size SD card. Not that it was the wrong size storage, it was just the wrong size card. It doesn't physically fit in the camera. So be aware of that and be prepared to, if it comes and you realize it, to go make an extra trip or have a micro SD card on hand. Did a couple other things too, as you know, for the SD card storage and a few other nice things. But overall, I was pretty happy with the purchase, and I believe it was only like 45 bucks extra. So it was well worth doing. The main prize though, overall, is the camera itself. Very solid video, very solid pictures, very smooth operation, very intuitive, and I love the fact that it already records in 60 frames per second in MP4. So, narrowing it down and just kind of giving you brass tacks, it's something that I would absolutely do again. And when I go to do a 4K camera, I'm not going to play around, I'm not going to screw anything over or mess anything up. I'm going to go ahead and go most likely with another Sony. I'm just that happy with the product itself. If I have to get another backup camera and something else to do, say vlogs with or anything like that, instead of using the JVC that I'm looking at right now doing this video, I might once again opt for the Sony, another Sony, because it was very, very reasonably priced. Only this time I think I'm just buying the base camera itself, not with all the accessories. I got plenty of accessories now. And it came in with that accessory pack lower than the 4K budget that I tried to do, that I'm not gonna say failed miserably, but wasn't as successful as I had hoped. Anyway, that's all I got, folks. The Sony CX405 Handycam, great camera. Would I do it again? Absolutely. And where can I find it? You can find it on Amazon, you can probably find it at Newegg, and obviously on Sony's website, several things in different packages, but I did find this one on Amazon. I'll go ahead and leave a link if you want, but you know, it's not an affiliate link or anything like that, but very, very happy with the camera, and it will be my daily driver from this point on. Anyway, like I said, that's all I got, so you're welcome to share, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave me any kind of comments. Let me know if you've gone through the camera swap yourself, or what you might be using, or if you're using a webcam or your own phone, or what you're using nowadays if you're doing videos or you're just doing, you know, I don't know, webcamming or anything like that. Like I said, this does not have web shot. This is our web. This is not a webcam. This is not a night shot. This is not anything like that. It does a few things very, very well, and I'm very, very happy with it. So that's it for right now, folks. Until next time, I'll see you later.